stuff's coming. You set up. Here we go. That.
Thank you.
You got it, buddy.
Okay, welcome back to the channel. Something a little different this week. We're boarding the Aquilina 2 out of Moriches Bay, New York. Captain Jeff at the helm, mate Billy on deck, and knowing absolutely nothing about the charter boat scene out this way, I definitely got lucky picking this operation. The boat is pristine, Jeff knows the bay, and he has a Minn Kota trolling motor in the bow, so you're never just drifting and dreaming. Now I'm here with my cousin Paul. You guys might remember him from last year's video. He doesn't get to fish much, and the fact that this fishery in Moriches is so incredibly shallow makes it a great choice for the casual fisherman. Anyone who has a line in the water here is liable to catch something noteworthy before the day's out. So if you're here with kids, with family, this is the perfect choice. And just a bit of housekeeping, everyone who took advantage of the July 4th sale on the website, thank you. All orders should be out by middle of the week at the latest. Now, many of you purchased the virtual lessons. Just a reminder that if you have any technical questions on the course material, feel free to reach out via email or DM. I'll be glad to answer any questions. Also, Kevin over at Tall Candy Jigs wants to thank everyone for their Gammy ballhead orders. By the way, I am not affiliated beyond being good friends with Kevin and a longtime customer of his jig heads. Hopefully he's back in stock on the 4-aught Gammy jig head soon, and I'll leave a link to his store in the video notes. Oh wow, yeah, that one. Keep it right there, Paul. Keep it right there. Yep.
Lift his head for me. Lift his head for me.
Beautiful.
Okay, now open up that bail. This way, no, right here, open this. Right here. Yep, open for line. That's cool. Thank you. Perfect.
Nice. On the board. And there you go. Paul broke the ice with our first keeper of the trip. Billy set him up with a typical high-low rig. I think he's starting off with a 1-ounce sinker on the bottom, and later it will be swapped to 1.5 ounce as the current picks up. Throughout this trip, you'll see me throwing the 1/4 ounce single jig updrift, and this is a good illustration of how little weight you can get away with casting into the drift versus dragging behind it. Now mind you, we're mostly fishing under 10 feet of water all day, but the difference is even more stark when you start fishing in 20, 30, 40 plus feet of water. Then guys might need upwards of 5-6 ounces to hold bottom, while with the right technique and gear, you can still get away with 1/4 or maybe 3/8 ounce jig heads casting into the drift. So here you see me move to the bow. The bow position in any boat, especially a party boat, is the most ideal spot to be for obvious reasons. If you are casting updrift like I am, you can cast in any direction, and the boat behind you might be packed shoulder to shoulder with a sea of humanity, but you're up there facing the ocean and fishing. Now there's a reason people, including myself back in the day, show up at 2 in the morning at the party boat parking lot.
He's got one. Have one? Oh, he's got one.
That's a Fluke.
Nice fish.
Should keep.
Keep it coming. Close.
Yeah, close. Looked a little bigger in the water.
Yep.
And there's my first keeper on the board. Now, if you're new at charter or party boat fishing and not used to someone else netting your fish, the important thing is that you must lead your fish head first into the net. And as John Halkias keeps trying to hammer home to his clients, you must drive the fish into the net and not go slack until that fish makes contact with the bag of the net. You're often pulling fish against the current, and Fluke can also reverse in pretty much full speed. So just pay attention to your rod angle and pressure to avoid any boat side drama. Now, that fish went a hair over 19 inches, and it came off the tight line jig with the OG spinner blade attachment. You'll see me swap between freefall jigging and tight line jigging throughout the day, the latter mostly with the blade attached. Now, one note about the spinner blades. If your gulp is very soft and mushy, like this particular pack of white 6-inch jerk shads are super soft, these are not the ideal baits to pair with the blade. You're going to lose quite a few. Now, ironically, the softer jerk shads are perfect for freefall jigging without the blades, since they have that sinuous movement coming through the water at high speeds. Now, last thing I'll say before I let the footage run, the rod I'm using this trip is the Major Craft Days 360 6.4 medium light, and this is yet another rod constructed from that Torica T1100G carbon. The Days 360 is Major Craft's Halo series from their freshwater lineup. It's JDM only for now, and this particular model is perhaps the most unique rod I've ever used in terms of its length, action, and power. I'm not quite ready to give even my preliminary thoughts on this rod, except to say that it is not really a rod for beginners. And I know that sounds crazy, but I'll get into more detail in the full review, hopefully in the near future. Okay, enough of me talking. You're going to see plenty of fish caught and a late rally of keepers. I'll jump back in then to talk about the switch bite. Enjoy.
What's the smallest grub jerkbait they got? 4.5? They don't make a 4, right?
They make a 5, and then like I said, you this is a robin.
Good?
Yeah, no, it's a robin, yeah. But
walk them this way, I'll take care of them for you.
Yeah, it's all right. I got these.
You want to take stuff down, or you good?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay.
But oh, there we go. Yeah, but if you want like a straight tail and a 4-inch, like I said, you go to the Gulp Minnow, and that's a nice straight tail. But honestly, I never found Fluke to be very like match the hatch.
Well, they're up to a few weeks ago, they were on tiny grass shrimp.
Yeah, but they'll still eat that.
So, but now there's some bait in the bag.
Right. Right on, yeah, robin. Bird. Yeah, you're like the first birds I've seen all year.
Just came in. We had one on our last trip.
That's a fluke. Nah, I don't think.
Quality short.
Yeah, here, I got it.
Commercial.
It's a really good tool.
Yeah, show me that later.
Yeah, it doesn't feel big. Although sometimes they get bigger.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Quality short.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not big. Yeah, that's a cloud of shrimp. Cloud of sand shrimp. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's all big.
It's short, like even that is fat.
Yeah, they're all thick. They're all thick. And look, like sometimes, like all summer, the Fluke on the beaches in Jersey, all they're eating are little mole crabs.
Oh, okay.
But they'll still eat that. You know, it's like,
Oh, it's a sand eel, thank God.
that's what I'm saying. Like I've never really found them to be like really keyed in. Sometimes when the peanuts are in, they could get really keyed in. Yeah. I can't even tell the way this fish is. What do you think?
He's kind of long. We'll measure him.
Yeah.
He's a little,
Yeah.
he's
I'm
like,
measuring.
he's like 18, I think.
I can lift the leader?
Yeah, yeah. Like I'll show you the de-hooker.
Yeah, show me that.
This is a good one to show.
Yeah, I'll have this thing.
So you find where the hook bend is and you put it through that Y. Yeah.
Yep.
You pop it. It just comes out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You can't find these? These are...
No. I can find them. They're called the unhook 'em tool. Oh, for fuck's sake. That might have been a blue.
Gone?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good one?
Yeah.
17 inches.
Yeah.
You get him?
Yeah, I got it.
A little short.
They're all like, you know, like solid shorts, but
I think it's good walking down.
Yep. Move up anyway.
No.
oh, just happened. Oh,
How'd that happen?
he shook. That gulp was really soft.
Oh.
Yeah. And when you went to those skiffs,
scoop them for you.
Yeah, not great, but I'll do it down here.
Wanna do it? You can do it.
I got it.
It's kind of just.
So the next few fish will all come on the switch when my jig comes close to vertical under the boat and sometimes within a few bounces past the bow in the other direction. When that switch bite is on, you can short pitch your jig ahead of the drift and fishing it past vertical for a few bounces, rinse and repeat all day. Yeah. Okay. Nah, it's a robin.
Walk them down, take care of it if you want.
Oh, it's a fluke. All right. This one will net.
Nettable?
Yeah.
Step to the right. Oh yeah, nice fluke. Oh, that's a nice one. When she starts coming, you know, set up. There we go. Nice job.
Beautiful.
One nice thing about it, the jerkbait, there's no teaser to get stuck.
Exactly.
Nice and clean.
I
Nice
think
fish.
Inhaled it.
Very nice fish.
Thank you. And now it's fighting.
That's a nice fish.
Nice clean fish.
Fish just came in.
Choked it down. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoop, there goes
Got it
the
back.
blade.
I'll hold this for you.
Thank you.
Just tell me the angle you want.
That's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. This
Oh, I
thing
gotta
is,
get one, man.
Yeah, that's sick.
But you don't come in this way.
yeah, just that way.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
right
that
there.
way.
Yeah,
And then it locks
you put
in.
it right,
We gotta get one.
right
of
in
those.
here. Hold it
Because-
tight. Hold it tight.
Because we
like
use
this,
it
and then you
clicks in,
twist it.
and then bring it out.
Yeah, and then you
That's
just.
awesome. We gotta definitely get one of these.
Yeah.
Are they impossible to find?
No. I'll send you the link. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like that guy's like
You know, we catch so many shorts. Like, just starting to get going. We'll catch 50, 60 shorts. We want to be nice to them.
Yeah. Let me get a quick. And now that the switch bite pattern is established, I'm just pitching the jig out a short distance instead of bombing it out there. These fish obviously want that change in direction. keeper.
You want? I'm here for you.
Not huge, but it's a keeper.
Good head shake there.
Yeah. Those last two were on the switch.
Yeah, changed.
Oh, careful, Paul.
This is getting good. Nice to have guys know what they're doing.
This one's not coming off.
Bone shot.
Yep.
Bottom jaw bone.
Hook set.
Well, that's my New York limit in 5 feet of water, maybe less. Again, I can't say enough nice things about the Aquilina 2. Paul caught a ton of fish, had quite a few beers, and had every need taken care of while I was fishing in the bow. And as an aside, I really appreciated how Captain Jeff treated all the little skiffs and kayakers with the utmost respect. As a kayak fisherman myself, I've met some rather unpleasant charter captains on the water in my day. Okay, obligatory meat shot at the end of the trip, and my go-to Fluke sandwiches. Catch and cook of this recipe is somewhere on my channel. Hope you guys enjoyed, tight lines, and I'll catch you on the next one.